Hello everybody, welcome back to my gaming review. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the worst games I've ever played. And it doesn't really deserve that name right there, but The New Adventures is the worst game I've played. Now, this is a Super Nintendo game I picked up, and, I saw a review of the game online, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it out for myself. And this has to be one of the worst games I've ever actually experienced. I'd rather play Mrs. Pac-Man and the original Pac-Man more than the New Adventures. The New Adventures is a very crappy, terrible game that nobody should ever play or pick up. In my entire game collection, this is the worst game that I have, that I own, because I always try to go for like the really good games on most of my systems, and this one is just not great. From what I remember from the game, um, you have to like tell Pac-Man what to do. So like have to point to like a tree or something, and he's supposed to do something. And most of the times he doesn't even listen. The game is very buggy, and sometimes I don't even know what the heck I'm doing in the game because it gives you like an objective you have to do, and you sit there for like 15 minutes trying to do something, and then you could like throw things at Pac-Man to make him move, to make him do this. He gets angry at you. It's a weird game, and it's also a crappy garbage game. The New Adventures is terrible, and I think like the whole story of the game is that Mrs. Pac-Man tells Mr. Pac-Man to get milk, and they have like a little baby, and I guess that's like the whole game. So you have to go on this adventure, and it's a terrible game. It's horrible. If you find this game anywhere and you want to pick up for Super Nintendo, just don't do it. You can maybe pick it up if you do want to try this game. You can pick up and try it out, but I'm not sure how many people actually enjoyed this game, or how many people actually bought this game for the Super Nintendo. But in my entire game collection, this is the game that I would absolutely destroy and probably throw in a fiery pit, because it's such a terrible game that shouldn't really be a Pac-Man game. And there's nothing Pac-Man about it. I mean, yeah, you have the characters, but nothing else about the game makes it a Pac-Man game. Now, this game does have the only thing that's actually good, which is the original Pac-Man game. So this game actually has the Pac-Man arcade game in it. And to get it, I believe you have to like type in a code or something. Or you have to find some arcade place in the game when you're going around the town. But yeah, this is just a terrible game, and you might as well just ignore it. But anyway, I just want to make a video on the worst game in my collection, the personal worst game. I mean, this one is just terrible. I've played terrible games before. I've played bad games on PS4. I played bad games on a variety of different game systems. But this one frustrates me the most, and this one makes me want to throw it the most, because this game is just, it makes no sense. Why is this a game that was made? Namco. I mean, this game is just, like, watch a video on it online. Watch a video on this game. Type in this right here, Pac-Man 2 New Adventures. Type that in online for Super Nintendo, and see what comes up. See someone play a game of it. Is terrible. It is terrible. And some people say, I just have to say something right now, because I own the Atari. Some people say that the original Atari Pac-Man, the Atari 2600 version of Pac-Man, is the worst version of Pac-Man. I have a blast playing that game, and it's at least Pac-Man. It's at least fun. This game right here, this is the worst version of Pac. This is not even a Pac-Man game, but this is the worst Pac-Man game. If anybody actually wants to go there and say what's the worst Pac-Man game, because this game is terrible. Very terrible game. But anyway, I'm in the video, so hope everyone enjoyed it. Has a good day or night, and just tell me in the comments below, what is the worst game that you have ever played and ever have experienced in your entire life? Tell me if you've played any terrible games, either recently or in the past, that you just absolutely hate. For me, it is this game right here. I don't know why you exist. I don't know why you exist. Namco, explain yourselves. Namco has made some amazing games. This one right here, that's licensed by Nintendo. Jeez, man. Two fantastic companies behind this game. Nintendo licensed it. Namco is the people who made this game. It came out on the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo has some of the best games ever made. It has some fantastic games like Mario. You have freaking, I think, Yoshi's Island. You have Mario Kart. There's just so many fantastic games on the system. But you made this. You made this game for that system. This has to be the worst game on the Super Nintendo. I mean, maybe there's worse out there, but jeez, man. This is terrible. Okay, with that being said, I'm done rambling on about this, but anyway, don't buy this game. And again, look up a video on this game, because this game's terrible. It's bad. Anyway, peace out. Worst game ever made. Focus.